Hello, Fit family. I'm going to start over here, start live video. All right. Welcome to our first little Zoom meeting. I know there's so many of you here. It's going to be hard to catch all your questions. So we're going to get right into it. Since we are recording this, you can view this at a later time. Hopefully, it can give you some really good information to help you on your quest of staying healthy and staying fit. So the first thing I want to go over, hi Callie. The first thing I want to go over is intention. And I got the whiteboard here because I'm going to write it up. So intention. So, oh, we got some more people over here. Lily and Sally and Barbara. Okay, awesome. Hello, welcome. So what I wanted to go over today real quick is intention. So I really feel like we can either run the day or the day is going to run you. We have to be intentional in the things that we want to really focus on, the things that we want to get done, and really go after the day. So has anybody ever seen Ford versus Ferrari, the movie? Have you guys seen that? Hi, Natalie. Hi, Ann. So I was asking if anybody's seen the movie Ford versus Ferrari. Thumbs up if you've seen it. Yeah, so good movie, right? If anybody that hasn't seen it, Ford got want to do this big race in Europe to show that they are a competitor, that they can compete with Ferrari. At this point in history, Ford did not have even a race car. And so not only did they want to go do this race, but they wanted to beat Ferrari that for years and years and years dominated this race, had some of the best race cars and cars in the world, and Ford wanted to compete. So in the movie, you will see that, they got Matt Damon, Shelby, to really help them build a car that they could compete in this race in Europe. And they had to set their intention, and they wanted to not just be in this race, which they never were before, but they wanted to compete and beat Ferrari. So it's interesting and it's fun to see how if you put your intentions out there, you're much more likely to get those intentions because you're kind of saying to the universe, hey, I want this. I want to be able to accomplish this thing I'm going after. And if you can set it out there, you're going to know, just like having goals. Everybody's heard of SMART goals, right? You want to be specific. You want to have them be measurable, attainable. You want to have a deadline. Those are kind of the basic aspect of those SMART goals. You want to be able to know if you're getting closer to your intentions or if you're getting further away. But if you have those intentions out there, you're going to be able to much more likely to hit that goal. In life, if we're more intentional, we're going to be able to you can kind of set and play those aspects of getting those things that you really want. And so, hi Tiffany, hi Nick, Robin, Tiffany, hello. Glad you guys are on this. So we're talking about intention. Let's be honest, like with everybody, with the things that are going on right now, we have a lot more time, right? And if you ask me, time can be a two-edged sword, right? And so time can either be really good because people that manage their time get things done. But if you're not, sometimes if we have that schedule and we're busy, we know that we only have this small window to maybe get a workout in or maybe to get our food right or whatever those important things that we need to do. We have that small window. Sometimes it's easier to get those things in because if we have a lot more time, we can say, oh, we can do it later. I have time. I have time for that. And so I really want to make it crystal clear and to help you guys in whatever things you're facing through right now. And I know it's a hard time, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this Zoom call or this live is because we want to make sure that you're feeling that you're supported, that you're there, that we're here for you, and that what gives me hope, what gives me something that I really enjoy thinking about is that we're all in this together. Like, we're not doing this by ourselves, isolated and alone. Like everybody's in this, right? We're all in this together. We're all facing, similar stuff. And we want to make sure that you feel you have hope, that you're supported, that we're here for you. And I want to just kind of give you just a few little tips so far as being intentional in what we want to do. And if we can set that attention and we know exactly what we want, we're much more likely to go after those things. And so what I wanted to ask, and so if you're on live, you can kind of type this in, right? Or if you are, hi Angela, or if you're on Zoom, you can also wave your hand, or you can also type at the bottom, there's a chat. But I want to ask you, what are some tips? What are some things that you guys are doing that helps you be focused on the most important things as far as what you want to get done during the day, during this time? Like, what are some tips? What are some things that you're doing that has helped you be more intentional in accomplishing the most important things in your day and throughout the week? I think Emily has a good suggestion. Come on, Emily, let's hear it.
You want me to talk?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, so I work in healthcare, and so I'm still working every day, but I feel like morale has been like worse and worse. Like, people that work there have been let go, and so really it's skeleton crew right now. So I feel like making sure that you have, like, for me, having family dinner is really the only thing that I'm doing to keep motivated with anything, because it's like it's hard, like, and I'm sorry that I'm emotional, because seeing everybody, it's really hard to lose that routine and to lose people that you see every day. But I feel like if I have family dinner every day, and just what I've been doing literally is just saying 3 meals a day, 2 snacks, that's it. I'm not going to worry. I can't worry about calories or whatever. Like, if I do 3 meals a day, have family dinner, that's the most that I can do right now, and making sure that I'm staying active, either by working out or with you guys or with staying active. So that's how I'm kind of dealing with this new thing that I'm doing.
New life that we're all in, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Emily, I appreciate you sharing that. So people on Facebook Live, I wanted to just really give a quick summary of what Emily Reed just talked about. She's in the healthcare. She's in it every single day, still working. She said the morale of where she's at is a little bit low just because of all the things that are happening. But one thing that has helped her really stick with it and with her family is to have family dinner. And so, awesome. I love that, because that's the time to bring people together. And I've heard people say that, hey, it's been great to be able to kind of focus more on family, to have time. Even I've heard Lori say, I've been able to make really good dinners because I have more time to focus on making food and stuff like that. So family dinners is a great thing. Awesome. Thanks, Emily. I appreciate you sharing. And Ann has her hand up. I love it.
So one thing that I have been trying to do is just have contact with people safely, and that is phone conversations. I think it's so important just to not just to text people, but to seriously listen to their voices and just hear from them and have that contact via phones and hear from them, hear how they're doing, and be able to share their day and share their frustrations and communicate the safe way.
I love that. Awesome. So those on Facebook Live, Ann talked about having communication, having that conversations, whether it's FaceTime, on the phone, to still have that connection. And I think that's really important because we need that, right? And our loved ones need to know what's going on. Like, I have a mom that's been sick, and she was actually in the hospital in February. And I talked to her last night, and she wasn't feeling the best, but you need to have that constant communication. You need to have that interaction, which is really good. Awesome. Thanks, Ann. Thanks for sharing. Tiffany on Facebook Live mentioned that one thing that really helps her is that she showers and gets dressed, gets ready for the day. I love that. And that helps her feel more productive and can conquer the day as she goes through. So thanks, Tiffany. That is a great suggestion. I know Heather says the same thing. She's like, I want to get ready today. And sometimes you just feel better if you have a shower, you feel good. Maybe you've already worked out. That's going to help you feel more productive throughout the day. Awesome. I love this. This is really good feedback. I love hearing what you guys think. Does anybody else want to share anything of what they do to help them feel, be more intentional throughout the day and throughout the week of what they do? Some people write things down. What do you do to get the most important things done during the day? Any other suggestions? Try to see if I can see everybody here. Oh, I think Ashley had something, right? Where'd you go, Ashley? All right, Coach Ashley, what do you do?
So the first thing I like to do is to read or watch a motivational video first thing in the day, because that helps me get into a good mindset instead of a negative mindset. And I only allow myself to check the news once or twice a day. And then I also, first thing I do is get out of my jammies and into my workout clothes, because then I'm already dressed for the workout, and that leaves one excuse that doesn't come up.
I love it. I love it. Thanks, Ashley. That's great. So on those on Facebook, I don't know if you're able to hear that or hear the volume on that. Ashley said that she likes to put her workout clothes on. She only watches, checks the news once or twice a day. Let's be honest. Like, the news, it can go crazy, and we can be totally caught up in what's happening and all the kind of the doomsday things that are happening right now. So it's good to minimize that, right? We don't want to have that negative feeling throughout the day. Ashley also mentioned that she likes to do something motivational, right? And so she wants to have the positive thoughts going early on in the morning that can help her throughout the day, which is awesome. How many of you guys are actually watching that, like sometimes that productivity task, that the emails or the posts on Facebook? How many of you are watching those little videos? We did one on like gratitude. There was one that was from Mel Robbins that was really good on how to stop feeling overwhelmed. Has anybody been watching those things? Have they been helpful? Yes, couple of thumbs up. Well, I hope, take time, because I'm telling you, like Ashley said, it's really good to set your intention for the day and say, hey, I'm gonna have a positive day. I'm gonna focus on some good things. And if that's what you're focusing on and that's what your mindset is, you're much more likely to have that good day. I love it. Very good. Robin says that she makes a list for the day. Robin Dallin. Do it the night before, so right when she gets up, she knows exactly what to do. She says she sleeps a lot better knowing that she has her list and things already planned for the day. I really love that. That is really good, because it's going to help you. What else does it say? It says see more. Oh, she says that she can do things that she's procrastinated for a decade on. I love it, Robin. We have time, right? We can get some projects, tackle some things done. That's really good stuff.
Did you turn that on?
Awesome. Here we go. I'll make sure everyone's muted. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Okay. Very good. So I love it. I love hearing your guys' feedback and what helps you. And I think that if we can focus on just being a little more intentional in what we want to accomplish and what we're really focusing on, it's going to help us, right? It's going to help us get through the day. It's going to help that we make sure that we get those most important things done. Awesome. Okay, so I want to kind of switch and go over a little bit of nutrition, okay? So now that we talked about a little bit of mindset, because I think your mindset is so important. It's so important to know what's going on in here, because that's what's going to help us to have the right feelings and to have the right actions throughout our day. So if our mind is right, we're much more likely to just be a little bit happier, to focus on the good, and to get through those days. So I want to shift gears, and we're going to talk a little bit about nutrition. So Now, someone already mentioned, I think, yeah, Emily mentioned this already, about nutrition. You know, she said that she wanted to have 3 meals a day and have 2 snacks. She's not really worried too much about calories, but that's something that she's really just focused on is like, hey, I want to make sure I'm getting enough food in throughout the day, and that's important to me. So nutrition-wise, I want you to think about what your goals are for nutrition. Some of these goals might be, hey, I just want to maintain. That's all I want to do is I just want to maintain. I want to be able to get through this. I want to be able to feel the best way possible, which is totally awesome. And that's okay to have that kind of a goal. Other people may have a goal of, hey, I want to lose weight. That's my goal. I want to keep that going. I've been losing a couple pounds here and there before, and I want to keep that going. So when it comes to nutrition, you have to be intentional in knowing exactly what your goals are. So I want to ask this question. Who can tell me how many calories are in a pound of fat? So you can raise your hand or you can type it in on Facebook Live. Who can tell me how many calories are in a pound of fat? I'm watching. I know someone has to know. Oh, Ann has her, wait. Lilo, my sis is on. Hi. How many calories?
Is it 1,200?
Close, but no, it's not 1,200. I like it. That's a good guess, though. Anybody else? I know someone needs to know. How many calories in a pound of fat? Callie knows. So does Celeste. Oh, I'm going to unmute you. Okay, Callie and Celeste, I'm going to unmute you both. Let's see if you both know it.
It's 3,500.
3,500. Celeste is agreeing. She says yes, that is correct. Awesome. So here we go. I'm going to write that down. So 3,500 calories. All right. Whoops. That is not a good find right there. 3,500. Okay. So that's a good number to know. Another number is really good to know is how many calories you're burning, how many calories your metabolism is burning. Metabolism is how your body converts your food into energy. That's your metabolism, all right? So a couple of things, we want to make sure our metabolism is burning fast, right? If you can think of your metabolism like a fire, we got to put good wood on that fire and it's got to burn bright. The brighter and bigger that fire or that metabolism is burning, the more likely we are to lose and drop that unwanted fat and to keep it off, right? How we do that is we build muscle. We work those muscles, and that's why it's so important to do those strength type of exercises, because those are going to be working those muscles, which is going to help us burn calories, plus it's going to help us to tear those muscles down and help them rebuild, that we can have more muscle, and our metabolism is higher when we have more muscle. Okay, so that's one way. Also, some of the foods that we eat are also going to be helping us with our metabolism. Our body takes longer to break down vegetables, complex carbs, and protein. Okay, our body takes longer to break those things down, and it uses more energy to break those things down, which helps our metabolism go higher. Okay, so we want to be able to know how many calories we're burning, because if our goal is to maintain, we want to make sure that we're, eating as many calories as we're burning. If we're eating as many calories as we're burning, that's called maintenance. We're going to stay the same. And if that's our goal, that's perfectly okay. If we want to be able to drop a little bit of weight, we have to have a caloric deficiency. All right. We have to be burning this many calories, and we have to be eating down here, and there has to be a gap. Okay, typically we want that gap to be 500 calories. The reason we picked 500 is because if you have 500 calories a day deficient, times that by a week, that's 3,500 calories. Technically, you should be able to drop a pound of fat every single week. So it's important to know what kind of goals you have, what you really want to do with your nutrition. And I know it's a little bit different, right? We're not going to the store every day to grab stuff that we need real quick. we do have that time to kind of slow things down and to really think about what we're eating. But the flip side is maybe we're doing a little bit of emotional eating, right? So we got to be aware of what we're doing and make sure that we're really on track with what our goals are, okay? And today I just kind of wanted to mainly just touch base with everybody, but give you kind of a broad general view of nutrition, going over a little bit of these calories. And as we continue to do these Zoom calls, I'm going to go further and deeper into different aspects of nutrition. I might go really deep into carbs. We might go really deep into emotional eating. So I want to give you some really good detailed information that's going to help you with whatever your goals are, so we can make sure that you're right on track. But when it comes to nutrition, we have to know what our metabolism is, kind of where we're burning. And there's lots of ways to do that. You can find out, if you Google like metabolism calculators, you can find out typically an idea of where your metabolism is, how many calories you're burning a day. Obviously, that's why working out is so important, is because we're burning more calories, right? And if we're doing a HIIT type of workout that we do here at FitBody, you're going to be burning calories throughout the day, besides just what you did at that workout. So when we look at our watches and they say, hey, I burned 240 calories, I love that, and that's amazing, but you're going to even continue to burn more calories throughout the day because you did that intense type of exercise of that workout, right? And that's why we do what we do here at FitBody. But what I'm going to do, there's a link that I'm going to share. I'll put it on the Facebook group, and I'll put it in the next email that goes out tomorrow. It's a FitBody link that shows, it's a calorie calculator. So it kind of gives you an idea of how many calories you should be eating a day. If your goal is to maintain, if your goal is to lose weight, it will kind of give you an idea of how many calories you should be losing. Plus it will have meal plans for you on there as well. So if you want some ideas of, hey, what should I be eating? That link, that list that I'll give you, has some really good options for you. Plus it has a free ebook that is really good. We all have a little bit of time, right, to read. So it's called the Unstoppable Fat Loss Formula, and it was written by the founder of FitBody, Bedros. So it has some really good information in there, but I'll make sure everybody has that link just to give you some resources that's going to help you out. Real quick, let's ask some questions. Like, as far as nutrition goes, we heard a little bit from Emily, but what are some good things that has helped you with nutrition, as far as all this craziness that we're going through? What has helped you stay on track with your nutrition? Does anybody want to either type it in on Facebook Live or share here what's been helping you, what's been working well? You can just unmute your phone if you'd like. Any tips, any ideas?
I'll share something, Chris.
Here you go, Callie. Thank you.
So for me, there are a few things that I've been trying to focus on. Number one, since we are stuck at home all the time and our pantry seems to be the place to hang out, I try to do a mental check, like, am I actually physically hungry, or am I just bored right now and I want to eat? So that's kind of a number one. And then another thing that I try to focus on is trying to get at least some vegetables into each meal and some sort of protein into each meal, so that my body is going to be feeling good.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you. So for those that are on Facebook Live, Callie said what helps her is that when she's by the pantry, she's asked herself, am I really hungry, or am I just bored? And that's something that we really want to make sure that we're aware of, because that's going to really help us, that we're not emotionally eating. Sometimes we could be just dehydrated, so we need some water. So that is really good. Thank you, Callie. So I'm going to try to figure out, oh, here we go, unpin. Oh, awesome. All right. Oh, I screwed things up. Okay, that's all right. So I love it. So when it comes to nutrition, just some things to really focus on. Some things that Callie mentioned was, make sure you're drinking a lot of water. make sure you're getting that lean protein in, and make sure you have those veggies. Veggies are going to be really key for you to make sure that will help you increase your metabolism, plus will help you, get those vitamins and minerals that all of us need every day. So I'm still trying to figure out this Zoom stuff. We can watch Callie sweep her floor. I don't know what everybody's main view is on there. All right. There we go. All right, we're back. So I want to tell you real quick of what's happening, what's coming around the corner. Is a lot of you seen that 28-day challenge that we're doing? This is totally free for members. We want to give you more tools, more resources, more things that will help you on your health and fitness journey. So I want you to be, just know what's coming up. We're going to start that on Monday, and it will kind of be rolling. So if people want to, jump on at other times, they can. It's not going to be like a hard start date and a hard end date, but it is going to be a 28-day challenge. We're going to put a bunch of resources up for all of you members that you have access to. So it's going to help you with a recipe book. We'll give you some meal plan guides. We're going to send emails out every day just to keep you motivated, keep you on track. So I'm really excited about it. It's going to be some really good stuff to help you stay focused and just be on point with your nutrition. So I wanted to make it kind of short and sweet today. That's all I had to go, but I'm going to be doing these every week. So I want to be able to check in with everybody. I want to be able to make sure that we're supporting you and helping you and giving you some good information. Hopefully that can help you with whatever you're doing each day. But what I love is being able to hear, whether you're on Facebook Live and typing or on Zoom, I love to hear your feedback. I love to hear what has helped you, so we can all be in this community together. Keep in mind that Facebook, if everybody's a member, we want everybody to be a member of the member page, because that's a lot of good information that we can share, help, and support each other, and talked a little bit about supporting and having that communication and that connection. That's what we want to have, and a best way to do that is on the Facebook group. So keep that going. We love to see your pictures. We love to see your posts and everything that you're doing. I'm telling you, it's very, very motivating when someone posts a selfie of them working out, because it helps us to be like, yes, if they did it, I can do it, and we're all in this together. And so we want to really help you out. So my biggest thing is we want to hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It's Friday. Yes, right? The weekend is coming. Just know that we love you. We appreciate all of you very, very much. If there's anything specifically that you need, please let us know, because we're here to wholly help you out. But if anybody has anything else they want to share, or any questions or anything like that, we can have those right now to ask or share. Otherwise, we will see you next week with another call going over some other good information. So I love it. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care. Go have date night tonight. It's still Friday. Have date night. Go do something fun. Even if it's in your room watching a TV show. Yeah, you're doing it together. I love it. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Have an awesome day. Tomorrow, 8:30 workout. We're going to do a punching kickboxing workout. So get ready for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see ya. Bye-bye. Awesome.